What up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn the notifications on. So, now we're about to finish up our recruiting and get into the season. One thing I want to touch on at this part, though, is you want to go into your coach and look at your coaching abilities. And since I unlocked tactician, that's the place I can start delegating my points to my team. Now, you don't have to use your points right now, it's specifically up to you. However, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use mine. Usually, I actually let mine build up. Once I get about 20 points, then I'll come in because I can usually do like one whole tree at one time, and then I can just go ahead and plan where I'm gonna go to next. But for the sake of the video, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to go ahead and start implementing them. If you did motivator, that one's gonna be unlocked for you. You're gonna be able to put your coaching points there. If you did recruiter, you're gonna be able to put your coaching points there. Actually, if you did recruiter, you probably want to do this method. Well, no, it'll be fine to do it now because the first week you can't really have any extra points. So it'll be fine. You can go ahead and start. This would be the point that you want to go ahead and start delegating your points. So I'm gonna work on my offensive line first because I'm a run first team and I need my offensive line to be good. So recruiting, my process here is very simple. I've already added the guys to the board that I want. So I'm gonna go through and just look at these guys and see who has the most competition. And for the guys that have the most competition, I'm gonna send the house to. Now be mindful we only got 500 hours, so we want to make sure that we use our hours effectively so that we can get everybody on this board at least some type of attention. But this guy here, as you can see, we're in a race for him. He is a 4 star, so we're going to try to go after him as hard as possible and see if we can get him. So I'm gonna send the house to him. Yeah, we're pretty far down. I'm gonna go ahead and send the house for him also. Same for this guy. See, we're number one on his board, and we're the only one to offer him a scholarship right now. Now, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to give him any attention, but I'm going to go ahead and go down and see if there's anybody else that needs a little bit more attention than what he does before I delegate his hours for the recruiting. Same with this guy. See, nobody offered him a scholarship, and actually, we're the only one in the run for him. So that's actually good for us. We won't have to delegate as many recruiting hours to him. Oh, so we got a couple guys on here that we didn't even offer scholarships to. And I'll go ahead and finish scouting these people here. So as you can see there, he turned out to be a bust. I'm not quite sure how I want to handle that yet because I need to delegate some time to these other players. So let's go ahead and get back into this part here. Let's see. Let's start off with 25. Now, as you can see, we got pretty much all our points delegated out. However, our fullback was a bust. So I'm gonna go out and see if I can recruit another fullback and get a better one because I do have a fullback leaving next year. See if I can find a better one at that position and then offer him a scholarship and delegate a little bit of time of recruiting for him. And we also got this guy that we have to delegate a little bit of time to. However, nobody's really offered him a scholarship now. Some of the guys that we have on our board, nobody's actually offered a scholarship to, but you still want to put some time into recruiting. That way you can build up a lead. That way, mid season, if somebody decides they want to get interested in him, and maybe it's a school that he likes, they won't like jump you. And then once they jump you, it's going to be hard to catch up to them. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and swap him for the other guy. I think. Let's see. No, that other guy is still better as far as run blocking skills go. All right. So we'll go ahead and remove him off the board. Even though this guy's a bust, I'm gonna go ahead and keep him and invest a little time into him. So again, none of these guys has anybody that offered them. So we need to split this time up between these two. I want him a little bit more, so we'll give him. No, not him. This guy, we want a little bit more, so we're gonna give him that extra points there. All right, so our recruiting board is done, and pretty much it's gonna stay like this as the year goes on. We'll just come in here and monitor it. If we have a guy that signs to us, we'll get more coaching hours back. We will accumulate some coaching hours going forward, but it's not going to be a significant amount that it's really going to change anything. So we're pretty much set here as far as recruiting going. We got the players we want to help build our team for the future. Last thing I do in this section is this where you want to go in and work on your depth chart. You want to go ahead and go in here and get all of the players in the places that you want and get your offense and defense set up. I always auto reorder when I come in here. That's going to put all the players in position because some of them can be on the bench, deep in the bench because of the real season. So you want to go ahead and do that. And then you want to go through here and just kind of put all your players where you want them at and set your depth chart up for the rest of the season because this is where the meat of your season happens. If you don't have your team in the right position to be winners, you're going to be mid-season trying to adjust your roster, and that could cause a lot of conflict as far as I'm concerned. I mean, you do it how you want, but I feel getting it set right now is the best way to do it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, get my depth chart all set up and aligned the way I like it, and then we'll be ready to get week one going. So thanks for tuning in. As always, if you gotta be something, be original.